All right, y'all, let's talk about new beginnings. Meet Michael, he's a good guy, probably a lot like you. He's in his 30s. He had a steady job, the kind that pays the bills. But something was missing, you know? That spark, that feeling that you're building something truly yours. He felt a big change coming, a good change. It was time for something new. He could feel it deep in his bones. A fresh start was calling his name out loud. So, Michael decided to take a leap, a big one. He waved goodbye to that old routine. He was ready for an adventure. His heart was just bursting with hope. Think about that feeling, folks. Like the first sunny day after a long rain, everything looks brighter, the air smells cleaner. That's where Michael was. He wasn't exactly sure what was next, but he knew it would be amazing. He was ready to get his hands dirty. He started dreaming about what he could create, not just for himself, but something that would make a difference. Maybe a workshop, a community garden, or a cozy little cabin. The ideas were bubbling up like a happy spring. He wanted to build something real, something he could touch and see grow. This wasn't just a job. This was a calling, a passion project. He felt alive, truly alive, for the first time in a long while. This new chapter felt right. It felt like coming home. He had a bounce in his step. He saw potential everywhere he looked. An old piece of wood wasn't junk. It was a future shelf, a piece of art. That's the power of hope, y'all. It changes how you see the world. Michael was ready to embrace the unknown. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was full of good old-fashioned grit and a whole lot of optimism. Let's go. First things first, Michael needed tools. Every good project starts with the right gear. He headed to the hardware store. Man, I love hardware stores. So many possibilities on those shelves. He picked out a strong shovel. He tested its weight, its feel. He bought a sturdy wheelbarrow ready for heavy loads. He even got a shiny new hammer. Each tool was a promise of hard work and creation. He was investing in his dream, one piece of equipment at a time. Then came the planning stage. Michael wasn't just winging it. Oh no, he got himself a big sketchbook. He sat down at his kitchen table. He started drawing. Lines became walls, circles became windows. He drew late into the night sometimes. Coffee helped, of course. His plans weren't set in stone. They changed and grew, just like any good idea. He revised, he erased, he added new thoughts. This was his blueprint for the future. With his tools gathered and his plans taking shape, it was time. Time to make some real noise. He found the perfect spot. The sun was shining. He took a deep breath. He grabbed that new shovel, and then he dug. That first scoop of earth felt incredible. It was a real start. No more just thinking, no more just planning. This was doing. Dirt was flying, y'all. He was moving forward, one shovelful at a time. It was a beautiful sight. He worked hard that first day. Sweat dripped down his face. His muscles started to talk to him. But he kept going. There was a rhythm to it. Dig, lift, toss, dig, lift, toss. He was connecting with the land. He was connecting with his dream. This wasn't just a hole in the ground. This was the foundation of something special. He felt a deep sense of satisfaction, the kind you only get from honest hard work. He was building his future. Now let's be real, folks. Building dreams isn't always sunshine and easy digging. Michael learned that pretty quick. Some days were tough, really tough. The sun would beat down hard. His back would ache something fierce. He'd hit rocks bigger than his head. Those were the moments you question things. You wonder if you've bitten off more than you can chew. It's just part of the journey, y'all. The part that tests your mettle. One afternoon, the sky turned dark, real dark. The clouds opened up. Rain poured down like crazy. His freshly dug foundation turned into a muddy mess. Talk about a setback. Michael just stood there, soaked to the bone. He felt his heart sink a little. It would have been easy to quit right then, to say this is too hard. But deep down he knew that wasn't an option. He had to find that inner strength, that stubborn spirit. Doubt is a sneaky thing. It whispers in your ear. Are you sure about this, Mike? What if you fail? He heard those whispers. Everyone does when they're chasing something big. But Michael had something stronger. He had his why. He remembered that feeling of hope. He remembered the excitement of those first sketches. He thought about the joy of creating, that why is like a powerful engine. It keeps you going when you want to stop. So he didn't give up. Not a chance. He learned from every problem. That big rock, he figured out how to move it. The flooded foundation, he learned about drainage. He got stronger, he got smarter. His determination grew with every challenge he faced. He was proving to himself that he could do this. He was turning those obstacles into stepping stones. That's what building is all about. It's about overcoming. It's about pushing through. Slowly but surely, something amazing started to happen. Walls went up, a roof took shape. Michael's sketches, those dreams on paper, were becoming real. He could walk inside. He could touch the wood he had carefully chosen. It wasn't just a structure anymore, it was his. He built it with his own 2 hands. His sweat, his effort, his heart was in every single nail, every single board. That feeling, it's priceless, y'all. The joy he felt was incredible. It was a deep, quiet satisfaction. Better than any paycheck, better than any easy win. This was earned. He looked at what he had built. He remembered the doubts. He remembered the hard days. And he smiled. Because he did it. He faced the challenges and he came out stronger. This structure wasn't just made of wood and nails. It was made of perseverance and passion. It was a symbol of his journey. This whole process, this building adventure, it taught Michael so much. It wasn't just about learning to swing a hammer or pour concrete. It was about learning what he was capable of. It was about building character. It was about trusting himself. It was about the power of a dream and the will to see it through. He built more than just a physical thing. He built confidence. He built resilience. He built a new version of himself. So what about you? What's that dream stirring in your heart? Maybe it's big, maybe it's small. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you take that first step. Buy that first tool. Sketch that first plan. It won't always be easy. There will be rocks. There will be rain. But I promise you this. Chasing your dream is always worth it. So go on, get out there, get your hands dirty, build something amazing. You've got this.